Hi Collective. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe. We are back with another weekend reading. This is just a general collective reading. Only take what resonates. What does not apply, allow it to fly. Gender does not dictate any tarot. So take the message as they may resonate for you. I just posted my first reading. I will do this one and I think another one. Depending how I'm feeling, I'll try to push for four altogether. I love each and every one of you. You guys are all my brothers and sisters. And whatever comes out in the cards, I will go to war for you. And again, I send you love and light, hope, confidence, encouragement, resiliency, strength, anything to help you get through any type of situation that you are going through. Remember, each and every one of us is always going through something. We can always work on being a better person than who we were yesterday. I love each and every one of you. So before I get into the reading, I had already like tapped in. Um, but when I was coming back, I just had dinner, went out to eat. So I'm coming back and I was hearing the song Marsha by Marsha Ambrosia. It's called Your Hands. So listen to that song. Maybe some lyrics or something in that would resonate with you. Um, and that song. Let's tap in collective. Let's see what's going on in the collective energy. I do love the first read. If the first reading resonate with you, again, I am so proud of you. Life has taught you a lot of experiences, and it still does, and you keep going, you keep moving forward, no matter what. And I'm proud of you. Anybody else would be in your situation probably couldn't have handled what you've been through. So just know that you are strong, you are wise, and you can get through anything. Never sweat the small stuff. Let's see. Let's tap in on a general. Let's see what is going on in. Now, I don't call out signs or anything because we all have different zodiac signs in our chart, and I would hate for you to think it's a certain time when it's actually your reading. So, I don't know. I'm being guided to do this. All right, spirit, ancestors, most high, give me the truth and the clarity in the collective signature energy. Why am I still thinking about money? So again, this was in my first reading. Something about money. Why is money so important or on your mind? How do you view money? Do you view as it makes you, or do you view it as like do you feel inadequate without money or something like that, or do you feel happy if you have money? I'm not sure. I keep getting money, but listen to Marsha and Bosha. Your hands. I have jazz music playing in the background. I hope that's not too loud for you. So clear your mind, clear your thoughts, relax. Breathe in your nose and out of your mouth. We are going to center ourselves and ground ourselves, and let me tap into your energy. So you want to know if somebody's cheating on you? What's it as somebody's cheating on you? You want to know if somebody's cheating on you? Okay. I can't. I'm not about to tap into that. That's dirty energy. I don't want to. I'm staying in my own lane, minding my own business. Okay, Four of Swords. Upright. Four of Swords, meaning that you are leaving, letting things to rest. So basically, what is ending is you're allowing things to end, and what's beginning you are ready to accept a new beginning. As far as, let's see, what is the Four of Swords? Show me the Four of Swords, Spirit. Why the Four of Swords? What is the collective signature energy with leaving things to rest, letting things go? What is the Four of Swords? Now you want to talk. Now you don't want me to tap in on your energy. You want me to mind my own business. Okay. I can do that too as well. I'm not saying that I choose. No. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so you feel like you need to let things go because of where what you're currently experiencing as far as life and where you're at in this moment. It's something about you holding on to something and it's just making you feel and think a certain type of way. Confirmation. It's making you feel and think a certain type of way and you just rather just let it go. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Coins. You don't want to be left out of something. You want to be a part of. What is the Five of Pentacles, Spirit? Show me the Five of Pentacles. And then help me make this make sense. Because I don't know what this is. Okay. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you're freeing yourself out of a mental entrapment of being left out or not feeling a part of, and like not a lot of things are going in your favor. So you're stepping out of that mindset of confliction and burdens and I don't know, whatever the Nine of Swords looks like for you. The Nine of Swords to the Five of Pentacles will also show like you're looking back at the decisions you have made in life and where it has led you into this moment today, especially as you watch this reading. You're thinking about the past and the decisions you've made, and you're just getting out of that mental entrapment of, that shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of episode. With the Judgment to the Four Swords. Um, it's almost like what goes around comes right back around, right? Um, Maybe you could have made some bad decisions on your end, and maybe you experience like some bad things happening to you. As far as like what goes around comes right back around. Yeah, the Five of Wands. Oh Lord. Okay. Five of Wands to the Star. Okay. The Five of Wands is you putting up like some form of. Okay, now I'm about to tap in your energy. I'm gonna have to tap in your energy signature. Okay. If you give me permission to see what is going on with you or around you. Spirit, ancestors, most high, show me the truth and the clarity in this situation. A choice. You regret not making a choice. You could have been an avoided of a choice to make, but some sort of choice, which you really didn't think nothing of it at the time. You really didn't see this choice as something that was really for you. Uh, what is this choice? You had two directions to go. You had a choice. You chose one way to go, and so you thought the one choice that you were making was the best choice for yourself. Because I'm seeing two paths. You had a choice. You were in the middle. Um, it's a it's a crazy feeling being in a predicament where, we make choices. We can go left or we can go right, right? And we think about which choice is better for my life. Um, and you could have resorted into, instead of going left, you decided to go right. But something changed down that path. Something about making the choice to go to the left was a smooth road, and the going to the right, you knew it was a rocky road. Something about you've been down this road before, you've experienced it, so you thought you could handle it this time. You thought things would just be a little bit easier going down this rocky road. Five Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. You never thought this would bite you in the butt. You never thought that this would come back around. Um, just as letting it go. And letting it be. Um, not thinking back on that, which choice you had to make or anything like that. Somehow it has resurfaced. And the Four of Swords to the Judgment to the Five of Pentacles, it's brought you a lot of turmoil, a lot of conflict, a lot of feeling unstable. And what I mean by unstable, like when you ask yourself, are you happy? Or it's almost like self-fulfillment, right? Each and every one of us, we learn, we stay open to self-actualizing when it comes to, being in survival mode and what our needs are and what our wants are. With the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, you could have not known what was best for you. Not that you were moving recklessly or impulsively. You just didn't think at the time, making this decision was the right choice for you. Um, with the star, and this card, I'm seeing like the ribbon wrapped around you. And then when you pour into the cup, it is full of water, right? And it was emotions. But look at how she's not looking at what she's pouring into. She's distracted by something. And then here's multiple stars. You could have thought you were the star of the show. Some form of celebrity, some form of, like, you could have been somebody that's known in the community. Um, you could have a certain gift that you're good at. Um, but with the other stars around you, you had your hands in multiple things. Now, what you weren't looking at was the emotions that you were pouring into things. You could have been looking at a lifestyle of lights, camera, action, wanting to be the star of the show, wanting the limelight, the publicity, the accolades, the whatever success looks like as being a star. But the only problem is, it's like, but you were pouring your emotions, but you weren't actually focused on the emotional part about it. So you were thinking logically, or you were moving strategically and logically to accomplish whatever made you happy. Show me the Four of Swords to the Judgment. You. Show me the Four of Swords to the Judgment. Four of Swords to the Judgment. The Ace of Wands. So you were taking a leap of faith in a new beginning. You were wanting a new beginning elsewhere. And whatever your new beginning was, it came with the price. You had to make a choice for a new beginning. Instead of taking a smoother road, you decided to take the. Okay, this is where I forget the name of the poet, but Robert Frost, and it's called The Road Less Traveled, right? A lot of people always tend to, follow down the same roads like other people. In some form of way, you may be like, you may be a rebel to the cause, right? Not conform to what other people do, but for your new beginning, there was a road you could have taken left, which would have been a smooth road, and then there's the road to the right, which would have been a rocky road. Um, but the Ace of Wands, you thought making this choice was the best choice for you. Okay. Did you feel like you were strong? That you could. Okay, the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Um, it was about some sort of opportunity for finances because at the time you could have been struggling. Um, whether this is internally or externally. The Knight of Swords is you were struggling with some mental conflicts. When you had to make this decision, you were not making the decision from your higher self. Um, you were stuck in a mental conflict when it comes to the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Um, what was best for you when it comes to money? Yeah, Ten of Cups. When it comes to like a family, and what a family looks like, and then you being successful, and being the man in the family and being a provider or being the woman. Take the Knight of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. Man or woman, you invested in a family situation, right? You started with nothing but wanting to make it something. Show me the Ten of Cups. You were thinking this was like, we're happy, we're together, we're going to build, we're going to grow, we're going to be successful. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Uh, you came to find out that you were the only one invested in the situation, or you were the only one trying to make it work, and it was draining you mentally, emotionally, financially. It just wasn't like it somehow it just didn't. It doesn't feel right. It didn't make you feel like this is in this moment. This is where you need to be. This is what you should be doing. Um, I'm going to call this self fulfillment. This was not self fulfillment for you. It was actually taken from you. What is the Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands? So your new beginning was a lot of things taken from you. Oh Lord, yeah. It was people taking from you, wanting to cipher energy. Why the Chariot to the Five of Swords though? Were you ciphering other you were in the dark, you were ciphering up the light's energy. The Five of Swords to the Chariot, because as you can see, the black horse is sitting in the back in the of this chariot, with the person driving, but the white horse is the one pushing the chariot. The Five of Swords is like the mind games of playing with light, but not using the light as the guide and the experience and the necessary tools to be able to, you know, balance out light and dark. So if you were dark, you were you were taking and basically this is what I'm saying. We all have God-given gifts, right? And you, my friend, you were taking advantage of your gifts. But you were taking advantage of the gifts because you were put in a compromising situation. You could have been having to provide for a home. You could have been taking care of people around you, people that you express love to, and maybe you attracted the same people like you. You know, you really take a look at the people you had around you, and you were attracting the same people that was just like you. Queen of Swords. Show me this Queen of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here, Spirit? Show me the Queen of Swords. Show me the Queen of Swords. The Ten of Wands. So you were talking about a queen. What is Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands in reverse? Queen of Swords, Ten of Wands. Justice. Oh, you're getting karma. You are getting karma for the way you handled the situation. Oh, okay. So you're getting karma for the way you handled the situation. And moving on, what else, Spirit? Eight of Cups is in reverse. Look at these cups upside down. You were investing in the wrong people, places, and things. Now, when you think about what success looks like for you and abundance and stability, you know, we all become wiser to people, places, and things that we invest in because, you know, our success, you know, we don't want any toxic. When we're successful, we have good things going for ourselves, we're living our lives, we're happy. We definitely don't want to invite people, places, and things to destroy that success. I'm not sure if you had a certain point of success, but you were over here filling unempty cups. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. Everybody's cup is always empty. Everybody's cup is upside down. And it made you feel like you had to be the provider of all of these cups. Well, you chose a road that was rocky. So this is kind of what you knew, the choice you were making when you made it. What's the problem, Spirit? What's the problem? Uh, The problem is who you connected with. You connected to a Queen of Cups to a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You connected to a Queen of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, a Queen of Cups is in reverse is not going to be emotionally connected with you on that type of level. So if you're passionate about something, the Queen of Cups in reverse may have like a disagreement with what you're passionate about. If you have a dream, a goal, a vision, this Queen of Cups in reverse, she'll partake with you as far as it is something like this could be something you would want to do, but the Queen of Cups will not partake in it if it's not suitable for her. With the Knight of Pentacles, um, very solely dependent off of another person. Um, yeah, okay. What is the Queen of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, uh, and with the Ten of Wands, like miscommunication, like Ten of Wands is about communication, but when it's in reverse, it's false communication. Now, I'm not going to clarify what the false communication is, but it is false communication. What is the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? The Four of Cups is somehow this Queen of Cups in reverse kind of wanted to bind herself to your energy, and for you to invest in low vibrational things. Oh, we. Okay, let's break this down. We got the Seven of Cups. So these are options in reverse, not emotionally fulfilled. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You may see some things as one way as like a certain like vision or dream, um but it's all like a Seven of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So you're okay. Seven of Cups to the Nine of, you went from the Seven of Cups to the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is like almost like an addiction, right? You know, when you pick up a drink or a drug or substance or anything like that, right? This is almost like once you take that first one, you know, you're chasing a white rabbit. This is the same way when dealing with the Queen of Cups. You could invest in one thing, but it's going to have you chasing after chase, right? But not successfully achieving to the coming to the finish line and achieving to the point to where you've achieved one thing and now it's time to move to another. The Seven of Cups to the Nine of Cups, and then the Four of Cups in reverse. This mentally and emotionally stunted your growth as an adult and who or a child. Take that as a resonate. This kind of stunted your growth and your mindset. And the reason why is because whatever you were invested in with the Queen of Cups, it was keeping you like investing in things that were not going to be fulfillment for you. We have the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse is in this moment, I need to feel and I need to think a certain type of way, right? Now, in reverse, um, this is you seeing things as you're already stunted in your mind and your heart. Um, this Queen of Cups in reverse, she's already stunted in her heart. It also keeps you stunted in your heart. And then the Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. There's no emotions involved in this situation here. The King of Wands is a person that moves recklessly, impulsively. Um, you challenge the norm, but yet when you challenge the norm, which is normal society, but yet you live a life of chasing, chasing money, chasing dreams, chasing goals, chasing love, chasing this, chasing that, and never can find fulfillment, especially with this Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's no fulfillment whatsoever. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse is let me get you before you get me kind of thing. Um, and what I mean by that is whether you've been in some sort of situation that you've experienced before, and you recognize that when you encounter people, places, and things. And anytime that you encounter people, places, and things, it's like your guards are up, you're on 10, you're not you're not easily open to really being vulnerable with somebody. And then, or it's almost like people can be vulnerable with you, but you'll stay closed off to them because you'll know. You're like, oh my god, this is almost like a Scorpio energy. um you, like, you'll know about people, but people won't know much about you. um but the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. um Whatever you in this Queen of Cups in reverse, you with the uh Wheel of Fortune in reverse is you are being blocked by your blessings in regards to the situation. um and what I mean to tell you is, like, some people can come into your life and block all your blessings, right? So you have to be mindful of people, places, and things that you're around, what you're doing, what you invest in, um, because it can be a dangerous game when it comes to self fulfillment, self satisfaction, things like that. Um, most people say the Knight of Wands is a player. Um, I don't think this is a player. I just think this is a person who just sleeps with who is non-committal and sleeps with multiple people. But the Knight of Wands is a person that would be an opportunist, somebody always looking for the next good thing. Confirmation. Okay, show me the Five of Pentacles. I mean, Five of Cups. And why is this stuff in reverse? First of all, we are in reverse, sir, ma'am. So I need you to pause and take a look at some things currently going on, whether you have experiences or you are experiencing this now. I need you to really take a look at yourself. Ooh, that light. Let me move over. Mm. Okay, so a lot of things are not going well in your favor. This should give you the time to have a seat, sir or ma'am, and self reflect on the type of people, places, and things that what are you doing right now, what you're investing in. Um, where do you see you're at? Is there any short term, long term goals that you should really be focused on right now? Dang! Six of Swords in reverse. What is the Six of Swords and why is this card and why is everything in reverse over here? Ten of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So Six of Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Um, so in some way, shape, or form, right? Even though you came out as a star upright, you have certain dreams, visions, goals, things like that. Um, to be wise is to make a game plan on what that looks like for you. And when you make the game plan to working towards being this type of person, right? You really have to sacrifice your time, your energy, your focus, your money. Not everything deserves your attention. Not everyone needs to be around you. Not You don't need certain things to feel any type of way. It's like making an ultimate sacrifice for the biggest goal or dream that you are trying to come up with. Um, the Six of Swords Ten of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Um, what is the Six of Swords? Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. Oh my God. It's almost like you got a headache. Like, this is really stressful. Your reading is stressful. Are you stressed right now? Like, this is like unnerving. Very unnerving. What is the Six of Swords to the Ten of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? Show me what this is. This is like one of these readings where I should have been in pulled cards to clarify this. Show me the Six of Swords. The Hangman. So you are stuck in a situation that's not compromised, that's not willing to compromise with you. And what is the Six of Swords? The Eight of Wands. Something that you feel something that you feel binded to. What is the Six of Swords in reverse, Spirit? What is a cycle? The world. It's like you're binded to repeating. This is like the level of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So you are binded to a level of insanity. Like being in your thoughts, like expecting things to go better when the reality is like, this is not what you're supposed to be doing, this is not how you're supposed to be doing it. Like, is something nudging you to change your mindset, change your focus, change your perception, change the outlook as you see things? Like, what are you doing? This is why everything is in reverse, because you keep repeating the same patterns in reverse. So you in this Queen of Cups was repeating the same patterns but in reverse. Can you explain to me how you were going to have the Ace of Pentacles when your actions, your thoughts, your mindset, your behavior was in reverse? And so I can't wait till we get to the consequences, because I see right now with Judgment in reverse, and then we also have the Chariot to the Five of Swords. Everybody has free will to make a choice. You decided to make a choice to enter into this. Nobody forced you. These cards didn't say you were forced or you were pushed, or anything like that. Show me this Queen of Cups. What was this ordeal with this Queen of Cups? Show me this Queen of Cups energy to keep you trapped in your head. So this Queen of Cups wanted you in, and this Queen of Cups could be trapped in her head. Remember, what you do unto others shall be done unto you. So if she just tried to keep you in your head, she's trapped in hers. Show me the Queen of Cups in reverse. Baby, you better not play with God's children. The Fool, yeah. She wanted you trapped in your head so you wouldn't take a leap of faith into a new beginning, whatever that may have been looking like for you. So maybe when you encountered having to make a choice and a decision, you might have been the type of person that was indecisive. Because I'm seeing like a Queen of Cups in reverse is more like, it's almost like almost like, if you're with me, we could do this, we can build together, we can have this, we can have that, and da 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 da. But that was her enticing you to take a leap of faith in her, to go in a direction that you've already been in before. You know what it was like there. You've experienced it, and instead of taking a leap of faith in a new beginning for yourself, So basically you were in a a mindset of thinking what was best for you, but it was very much so selfish. It was very selfish. And so you decided to repeat a cycle with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. Show me the Ten of Swords in reverse. Show me the Ten of Swords in reverse. Baby. Judgment. That was the wrong judgment call. Whether or not you listen to your intuition, whether or not, um, you know, when you're a big dreamer, right? You have goals on your mind, you have success on your mind, you have abundance on your mind. Um, the Queen of Cups, and this is like, how do I say this? Was more of a so this is like me and you, we commit a crime, but I'm helping you commit like an accessory, but not an accessory. Like if if I was giving you, if you wanted rat poison, right, to go put in somebody's food, and I was the one to hype you up into getting the rat poison to put in somebody's food. Um, this is almost like the hype person, basically. But the like wanting you to wanting you to move recklessly, impulsively, live your life how you want to live it, even if it's the wrong way to live, and congratulating you for doing it. This is not somebody that's going to tell you, hey, you need to take a look at this, or why are you thinking that, or, or even then, if it was a normal day, this is not the type of person that you go to work and you come home and, she's there to ask you, how was your day? And always have food cooked for you and things like that. I mean, she could cook for you, um, but would want something in return. Like you would have to be providing the food and paying the light bill and paying the rent and, you know, giving her money to get her hair and her nails done. And that it comes with the price. So you invested in something that came with the price. What is the Ace of Pentacles in Geez, Louise. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Um, whatever decision you made, it's almost like you forfeited. Like, you were supposed to leave it behind and embrace a new beginning. I'm not sure if you were listening to your intuition. Um, but you were supposed to take a leap of faith and have a new beginning. And it's almost like you didn't want it, or you didn't see it, or I don't know. You were at the crossroads to make a choice for a new beginning. Um, the universe, the most high, I mean, whoever you subscribe to, had given you personally the opportunity to do something different, try something different, learn something different at that. Um, but you didn't want that. You chose to forfeit your Ace of Pentacles. This is the Five of Cups to the Two of Wands. Yeah, Five of Cups, Two of Wands. So you forfeited the Ace of Pentacles. So whoever you God, whoever you believe in, the universe, had deemed you fit to take a leap of faith and go down into a different road. You could have been at that time, you could have been compromised before you got this decision. You could have been, you could have went through like some sort of emotions or some sort of, you know, something that brought you, that put you in your mental. And so in the place that you were at the time, because you were, it's so far into your mental, you don't like to feel emotionally. And making this decision because you were already in your mental and not, your heart was not open emotionally, it made you decide the decision that you needed to make. And so you rejected the Ace of Pentacles, the universe, and the Most High had deemed you fit. So, you know, you chose to, you know, be in a family dynamic with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. I don't need no more. Damn. Where's my other cards? Boom. Now what? Now that you know, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do differently? If maybe you've already experienced this, or if you haven't, this is what you're facing. This could be past, present, or future. I'm not sure why I'm seeing this. Why am I seeing this, Spirit? Why am I seeing this? The Four of Pentacles. You are holding on to the last bit of something that you have left. This could be money, this could be time, this could be energy, this could be memories, this could be love, something that you're holding on tight close to your chest. What is the Four of Pentacles? What are you holding on tight to your chest? What is this person holding on tight to their chest? The Magician. Something you want to manifest for yourself? Show me the Magician to the Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to your chest? Manifesting what? You are manifesting the truth. The truth to the Three of Wands. The truth to come out. You want to know the truth. And the Three of Wands is so you can move forward with your life. So you could be wanting closure. Um, you could be wanting to heal. You could be wanting to reveal. You want to reveal a truth so that way you can move on to calmer waters. Let me see what your truth is. Spirit, reveal to me what the Ace of Swords is. Show me, Most High, reveal to me what the Ace of Swords is. That you, death, you don't want something to end. Show me death in reverse, Spirit. Show me death. Show me death. The Ten of Swords to the Six of Cups. Wow. So you don't want to see the truth that you created an ending that caused a lot of emotional pain, in something that was meant to be a give and take situation in regards to you. Okay. So that's the truth. You didn't want to see that you created a Ten of Swords, you stabbed somebody, you betrayed somebody, and that this was somebody that gave to you or took from you. You don't want to see the truth in the situation, whether or not the part that you played in the situation or the part that everybody played in the situation. You don't want to see the truth. Well, okay, Spirit, what's the truth? That you were lustful? Lust? That you were lustful. Forbidden fruit, non committal sexual energy, which ends up in a tragedy. That you were lustful? Mm, and what else, Spirit? What is this Ace of Swords? What is this person's truth? Show me this person's truth. That you feel trapped, you feel stuck, you feel locked down, you feel like you're being held captive against your will. Okay. So being lustful, you trapped yourself while wearing a mask. So you trapped yourself, you and this Queen of Cups trapped yourself, being a lustful energy, wearing a mask, pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, and not being authentic. To thine own self be true. How can you not be true to yourself? And not being true to yourself, meaning that you're not true to anybody else because you're not even true to yourself. Shall we, what is lust, trapped, and mask? Yeah, I knew this was going to be a headache. This reading is a headache. And then playing on somebody's heartstrings. Playing on somebody's heartstrings. Stringing along. Get pregnant. Entrapment. Playing with feelings. Oh, this Queen of Cups in reverse is trying to trap you, get pregnant. Or did she? Did she get pregnant? Strung you along? It trapped you and playing with your feelings. Mm. Okay, what else, Spirit? Oh, we. Talking. What is talking? Interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email. Talking more. What about this talking? What is this about talking? Time is in reverse. Maybe if you weren't open in the communication about how you were feeling, what was going on in this situation, what part you played, and the part that this Queen of Cups played, it's out of time. Like talking, interested, waiting messages, text calls, email, talking more, time, needing time. Time is up. Okay, moving on. Ain't no talking, ain't no awaiting messages, ain't no text calls, emails, talking, ain't none of that. Time has ran out. Time is up. Okay, moving on. I got strength and death. Strength and death. You're gonna have the strength to lay this to rest. You're gonna have strength, or somebody. This situation's over with. Um, Strength. Move on. As you can see, there's death. There's two. There's two heads right here, and then there's three feathers. And then look at the star in the background. And nobody in this situation was the star of the show. Um, Whatever lifestyle you were living, the world you created for yourself, um, you're gonna have the strength to end it. And You could be losing two people. You could have lost two people. Um, this could have been friends, family members. You could have lost two people already, or you are getting ready to lose two people. Um, two people that you may know, two people that you know of. Um, s- seems like death is coming for somebody. It looks like two people. Again, death is coming for somebody. And it's two people in this card. Spirit, show me. It's going to hit you financially. This is where it begins. When your money starts to be hit, this is where you know death is knocking at your door. It's going to start financially. And then what, Spirit? Ace of Cups in reverse. So it's going to make you feel like the love is gone, everything is gone. Love, you're going to feel sad, burdened. And then comes the opportunities. Then comes your opportunities. And then what, Spirit? And then what? King of Pentacles is in reverse. What did the devil promise you? Whatever the devil gave to you, the devil has come to collect, baby. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what the devil set you up for, but baby, the devil was a lie. It's a whole lie. It's a whole lie. The devil set you up. Spirit, show me, because in order to beat the devil, you have to prove to the devil that the devil is a lie. Okay, let me see. Show me that the devil is a lie, Spirit. Show me the devil is a lie. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Page. Who are you watching? Are you watching a Queen of Swords? You want to come? You are wanting to come towards a Queen of Swords. And the Page of Swords is that you are watching. For what, Spirit? Tell me that the devil is a lie. Tell me the devil is a lie. No, it's not. Nine of Pentacles. So you can make an offer and betray a Queen of Swords? If the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Okay. Yeah, the devil is a lie. So you can be the lover. So you could receive the abundance of the lovers and be seen. Oh, look how that flipped in reverse. No, baby, that's in reverse. That card flew out of my hand and went in reverse. Six of Wands is in reverse. Being seen, celebrated, admired. Oh no. Okay. So you could be coming to a Queen of Swords to ask for forgiveness. At the same time, in your heart, in your soul, it just feels like, you may fight against the idea of apologizing to somebody. But the Six of Wands to the lovers is that you are not seen in a good light. Um, you have already been boxed and put on a shelf as to like who you are, your character, your behaviors, your actions, um, what you stand for, and if you'll fall for anything. So you're not being seen in the best of light, and you're getting walked away from. You are being rejected. Okay, let's pull shadow cards because this is a shadow reading. This is a shadow reading. Spirit Most High. Oh Lord. So the balance of the situation is the Temperance card. I'll turn off this light. So we have the Temperance card to the Five of Cups. So it would be fair and balanced if you were left out in the cold. And the Knight of Swords. What is the Knight of Swords? Or the situation left you out in the cold, and now you want to come in like a knight in shining armor and do what? And do what, Spirit? And do what? You want to bring truth and clarity to the situation. The Ace of Swords. You are ready to bring truth. You are talking. You are getting ready to talk. Or someone around you is getting ready to talk. Somebody's getting ready to tell. Somebody wants to tell on another person. The Four of Swords. Somebody is ready to put this situation, or somebody is ready to end the situation. Okay. Congratulations. What took you so long? Somebody needs to go heal. There's some healing that needs to take place to stop feeling like you're stuck. The Hangman. With from or with this Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. A soulmate, a counterpart. We got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles. The counterpart. Your counterpart? To the Wheel of Fortune. To balance out the situation. To end it all. Five of Swords. But you're in your mind, going back and forth. King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, how would you handle yourself? Take a look at yourself. If you had to speak to yourself and tell the truth, how would you do it? What would you say to yourself if you wanted to heal a situation? If you could make an exact replica of yourself and you betrayed yourself, what would you say to that person. The same thing you would tell that person, the same thing you would tell yourself is the same thing that you would want to tell the person that is you. King and Queen of Pentacles, baby, that's basically just apologizing. Like coming to speak to another person, but you're actually talking to a reflection of you. So, however you're going to handle the situation, that's how your counterpart will handle the situation. How about that? Show me this King and the Queen of Pentacles. Show me the King and the Queen of Pentacles, the divine counterparts. Show me the divine counterparts. It's very divine. Divine counterparts. Two divine people. Four of Pentacles. Two people holding back from each other. So both of you are holding back from each other. Nobody's saying nothing to nobody. How long has it been? The Page of Cups. Somebody does not want to come in and make no type of dirty offer. Yeah, because that's the wrong move. The Magician to the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody wants to manifest rebuilding a situation. Oh, okay. And then what, Spirit? And then what? You feel stuck from this Nine of Pentacles energy. You feel stuck. You feel like you cannot have access to the Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay. And Ten of Wands is you're carrying the burdens of how things have played out. Okay, so you're carrying the burdens. You want to drop the burdens. You want to speak to your counterpart. And you want to say what? What do you want to say to this counterpart? What do you want to say? What's the truth? Show me the truth. The truth is that you are selfish, self-centered, could be egotistical, prideful. Four of Pentacles in reverse. You lust for money, sex, rock and roll. You lust for superficial things. And you rejected the offer to go towards a Queen of Wands in reverse because it was something that you did not have to emotionally invest in. Okay? And then what else, Spirit? And then what else? The Empress dropped the burdens. The Empress dropped the burdens, became the sun, invested in what she needed to work on, she or he, and is now reaping what she has sown. And there are people in the background fighting. About what? Now, where do people come in at? First, it was the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is between two people. Who was and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, who is all these people? Okay, Spirit. Yeah, I'm trying to turn on the light. Spirit, there's some people on this board. Who are these people? Show me these people. Who are these people fighting? Why are they arguing? Oh, because they feel like you lied to them or somebody lied to them. Knight of Swords, somebody lied to them. Is why they are arguing, fighting, disagreeing. Why? What else, Spirit? Oh, you and the Queen of Wands, you lied to them. Y'all lied to them. So you lied, you and your counterpart. You, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, I don't know who is who. But it's a whole bunch of lies. Why are you gotta lie like that? Why do you gotta lie to people about what? What were they lying about, Spirit? What were they lying about? What was the lie about? How balanced the situation was? Oh, y'all two acting like this is balance, this is love, this is da 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 da, this is what I na 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 na, and then what? You lied about a betrayal. You lied about the backstabbing. You lied about the cheating, heartbreaking, unemotionally invested. You were in to be toxic, to be topsy. You were topsy turvy, only to think about self desire, self fulfillment, only what you want. And it was not just you, it was the other person too. How dare you lie? Just to what? Just to be seen, just to be heard, just to get something, something that won't last forever. That'll fade too. Everything's gonna fade, just like you two. You two are fading. Nine of Cups about a love offer. So you lied about this offer of love. And what about the Nine of Cups? King of Swords, Nine of Cups to the Six of Cups. You lied to get what you wanted out of the situation, whether this was mental, whether this is emotional, whether this is whatever. You lied because you're selfish, self-centered, egotistical, prideful, undeserving type of person, and you lie only to get what you want. You're not honest, there's no integrity, you're willing to hurt people, you're willing to do things that are unforgivable, and now you want to come and reveal some sort of truth to a Queen of Pentacles because you feel like you're the King of Pentacles. Where they do that at? And what dimension is your mental and your emotional in? Wait, toxic, very toxic, very toxic. And no, on you lying on an Empress energy. You lying on an Empress, a divine feminine. And how far do you think you would get with that one? Now, let's take out the word feminine. Let's say divine. Collective, when we speak about divine, this means that our faith is strong. We walk by faith and not by sight. We don't believe in having superficial things to make us happy. We know that mentally, on the internal, being at peace and having a sense of freedom, being able to live life to the fullest without any regrets or doing anybody else harm. We are coming off as um, somebody who was ready to go to war. And I mean, not only for war for ourselves, but war for other people that are done wrong, the unjust, the people that do unnecessary things. But the one thing you got to worry about is where it says divine. Now, the divine is who we call a power that's greater than ourselves, which is God, right? In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Not men, not places, not things, not superficiality. God, right? We were born of the universe, but we were also born of religion, the faith, a spirit, a soul. And in our soul, we follow our soul's calling. You, my friend, were not listening to your soul's calling, and you lied on a divine, whether divine feminine, divine masculine, you for your superficiality ways. Oh, baby, now I see why you're going through what you're going through. Well, death and balance came out, so things are being made fair. Okay, so what's the problem? Now you want forgiveness for the behaviors. First of all, I didn't even see where you forgive yourself for what you've done. So are you being accountable for what played out? And then at that, look at more of whether you're a man or a woman. You know, this is like, instead of trying to put a fire out, it's almost like you put fuel to the fire to make this fire burn even more. Like, just burn. Just burn. Just put yourself in a compromising situation and not put the fire out when it first begins. You know, this could have been ended by you just putting the fire out when it first began. You don't have to roast somebody. You don't have to lie to somebody. If things end, let things end for you. Why did you carry them on and build a fire knowing that you were going to have to pay for the damage that it has caused? Scorpio energy at that. The eagle. Look at the eagle. The Empress sees things from a higher perspective. The eagle looks over the situation and sees things from a different perspective. Instead of putting out a fire, you added fuel to the fire and you created damage. Both of you. Not only are you accountable for the situation, um, but you put yourself in a compromising situation. Be mindful of how you treat other people. Be mindful of how you look at other people. Be mindful of how you act towards other people. Be mindful of what you say about another person. Because would do unto others as others would do unto you. What is this? What else, Spirit? What is this, Empress? The moon. The moon. The Empress was like a mother to you. Somebody that was nurturing, somebody that was healing to you, someone that felt like home. And you had to go lie on somebody that made you feel like home. And now you're going through certain consequences. There's nobody to blame but yourself. Spirit, what else? The Tower. Again, you have free will to make the choices that you make in life. Whether they're right or they're wrong, they're good or they're bad. Your choices may be intentional and they may be evil. And that's just the mindset that you are in. You create the conflict, you're going to pay for the damage. And so the Tower is here where you got to pay for the damage. Whether you lied, you stole, you cheated, you hurt. King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Because you're emotionally disconnected. Oh. Seven of Wands. What did you do? What is coming back to you? Seven of Wands. What is coming back to you? Seven of Wands. Something's coming back. What's coming back? Six of Wands. High Priestess. Six of Wands. High Priestess. This was coming back. What you did to an Empress, High Priestess, is coming back to you. The Devil. One, two, he's coming for you. 3, 4, can't lock the door. What's that Freddie song? 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8. The devil. Show me the devil spirit. I felt it yesterday. I felt it. Yeah, I knew I felt it yesterday. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He's coming to collect. Collect what, Spirit? Collect what, Spirit? Collect what? What is he coming to collect, Spirit? Oh no. Like a thief in the night. He's coming to collect like a thief in the night. He's coming to collect like a thief in the night. He's coming to like what he promised you. The Magician in reverse. Who's fighting now? Ace of Cups, love. Ace of Cups in reverse. Everything came out reversed on my table. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. The Tower is in reverse. The High Priestess is in reverse. The Star is in reverse. The Ace of Cups is in reverse again. The Eight of Wands is in reverse again. The Three of Pentacles, the Commitment, is in reverse. And the Four of Cups is in reverse. Oh, baby, let me get up out of this energy. No ham, no ma'am, no turkey. No, thank you. Oh, God, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Collective, I love each and every one of you. This is definitely just a dark reading for those people that are in the dark energy. You know, whoa. Um, I don't know what to say. I can't send you love and light because you're it's dark and ugly. Okay, well, I send you dark and ugly. I guess. I don't know. What do you say? Thank you for choosing Truth Heals 1111. Listening to this dark reading. I would not want to listen to this reading again unless you're a dark worker or a dark energy or something. I don't know. That's the reading, collective. 122 on the timer. Look up that number, see what that means. Okay, the next reading. We're going to the next reading. This one's just too much.